Oh, your boy, guys. Oh, your boy. Haven is here for 20s here. Adira is first again. Adira is first again. Let's add up Adira's points. Congrats, congrats, congrats. Hope you're doing better today, Adira. Hope you're doing better today. I spam clicked, but you still won. He's such a beast. That guy is such a beast. Hello, Cenobite. Nice to see you. Hello, hello, hello. Hope you're doing good. Welcome in, welcome in. Nice to see you, Cenobite. Hello, Nedim. What's up, what's up, what's up? How are you doing, guys? Welcome in. Hello, Sniper. How are we doing? We're doing good. We're doing good today. Real good today, actually. Real good today. I was at the gym today, but had to go after 5 minutes because my body... You were at the gym today? Hello, dude. John, what's up? Nice to see you too. How are you? I'm good, I'm good. I'm all good, good, good. I hope you're doing good as well, Cenobite. Nice to see you. Hello, Midori. I am convinced he programmed a bot to get first. Yeah, maybe it's possible. I'm not sure. If there are some kind of app. Nice to see you guys. Yeah, I am... plan today is... I do a little bit of flipping here in the beginning. I don't know how much we do. Then we are going to do some reacts today. At least one video, but it's only 8 minutes, I think. Maybe some more as well, if you guys have ideas on what to watch. And other than that, I'm not really sure. So we will see what happens. Hello, JD. Nice to see you. Sorry, I can't remember, but where have you been? Were you on a vacation? Or... Hello, Book Game. Nice to see you, nice to see you. We're also gonna open the mailboxes here, by the way. So that we can do. No, just really been rough week. Could be on. I see. I hope nothing bad happened, JD. I hope you're good. When I was at the gym, I changed clothes to go on the treadmill and was completely dead after 2 minutes. I'm back and changing. Yeah, but I don't understand. That choice sounds like ridiculous. You have been sick for like 2 weeks and been in bed for 2 weeks. The day after that you managed to go up, you go to the gym. Like, I don't even know what to say about that choice, but it doesn't sound like the most brightest choice in the world that you can make. In my opinion. Sweating out sickness is the best to recover. I don't think that is what the doctors say, brother. I don't think that is what the doctors say. I didn't die, and sick kitty didn't die, so I call her a win. Oh, nice. Happy to hear that, JD. But were you sick, or you mean you didn't die? But nice that the kitten are doing better. Hello, Jacker. What's up? Nice to see you, man. Hope you're doing good as well. Hope you're doing good as well. Fuck, I don't remember what I have now when I... Probably not, but it's what I've always done. Too bad my body couldn't handle the pressure though. Yeah, I think you gotta wait a little bit more, brother. That I can say. Hurt, sick, hurt again, and then sick again. What the heck? What the heck? Oh, happy that you're back. Very happy to have you back, JD. I hope it's getting better, and yeah, hope it's getting better. Are you guys eating the clementines? What we call them in English? That I have no idea. Clementines. Doing well, taught any player how to do multicore. Got 50k away from buying subs, I have them. Nice. Good job. Yeah, let's hope that weekend start next week will change something. Yeah, let's hope though. Mandarins, or maybe mandarins is the correct word. Yeah, mandarins probably. Probably mandarins, it's like the fruit. I guess the green screen doesn't love it, but it's like an orange, but small, you know. Mandarins and clementines. Oh, so it is called clementines, okay. Oh, this is clementine. Or clementine. I'm not sure how you say it, but I guess you know what I mean at least. Fuck, I don't know where you get this stuff. Isn't this from like the War Within dungeons? Why is it so expensive? They're all citrus family though. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if it's called clementines in English, but we French use that word too. Okay. Yeah, they are great. Clementini, okay. Clementines are a crossbreeding of mandarin and orange. Yeah, and it's insanely good, right? But all of them are good. Like, I like them all. Hello, Rich. Nice to see you. Yo, Elos, excited to see who wins the setup giveaway. Yeah, me too, Blusa. Me too. It is only 2 days left now, guys, to join up on the setup giveaway in Discord. So all you gotta do, post a picture of your setup here in this channel. We give 50k to one random winner, and we give 50k to one who Blues I think has the nicest one. So yeah, so 100k in total on this. And also I posted up another 200k giveaway just before stream here now. So go ahead and press this button for 200k, guys. Do that. Clementines are a type of mandarin apparently. I thought they all were just different oranges. I have no idea. They taste different. They do a lot, but they are very good, all of them, I think, in my opinion. And it's starting to come now, like around Christmas times. I don't know if that is when they are like tasting better or whatever. Like when they are, I have no idea. So now I eat a lot of them. A lot. That's maybe not a good. That is very expensive, but. A lot of shopping on this realm. A lot of shopping. Fuck, I will need more gold again. I'm spending so much gold at the moment to try to scale this to an insane level. Oh, I need more gold. I have a lot of stuff to buy. Mandarins are the overarching family for those types of citrus fruits. A tangerine and clementines are technically different, but still both are considered mandarins. Okay. You guys know a lot about this. You guys know a lot about this fruit. Holy shit. Yeah, but they are good. They are good. Let's get that. The dream hoof. Same in Russia. I got some Cheetos and pear lemonade to farm. What? I guess I can just buy this vendor stuff from here. Maybe they will sell. Oops. Pear, it's fruit. Yeah, pear. That is lovely fruit as well. I love fruits actually. Most of them, I think. I don't know most of them, but I love fruits overall, I would say. Shit. I will not have even a place in the Warband Bank for all of this probably, but here we go. Bush chicken? What the hell is that? Like, it's insane how much items I got here now. How many did I get? 100 something. I should know I produce at wholesale. Ah, okay. I see. How are you doing today, guys? Sorry, I was focused buying there, but hope you're doing good. It is Thursday today already. Fry J tomorrow, guys. Fry J tomorrow. Which is lovely. Google and Wikipedia help us with knowledge. Ah, that is true, Adira. That is true. Oh, what plans do I have for the weekend? I'm going to my family on Sunday, I think. That's it. Other than that, just game, I guess. Make content. I'm working on a video for all of the different lumber, best places to farm all of the different lumbers. So we will have that out when housing releases on Tuesday for NA. I don't know if it releases on Tuesday for EU as well. I'm not fully sure. I haven't checked it up actually. But so we have that out so we know where to farm. Which we also then can, optional of course, combine with other type of gathering if you want. Okay, let's open this one. A lot of gold has been made from flipping this week, guys. I don't know if you saw the Patreon post. It was a free one. Like I was bragging a bit on how much I've sold. Quite a lot. Fuck, now I got the things here in the fruit. Hope I'll be back later. It's time for meds and food. Do that. Can I flip without the war within? Yeah, brother. You don't need the war within. I don't have the war within on this account. Oh, my war bank is already full. What the hell? Holy shit. Oh yeah. I'm actually gonna add... How am I gonna do this? How am I gonna do this? Am I gonna add more sellers, or am I going to... Because this doesn't expire in a long time. Or we just scale the ones we have even more, and then we look at making new sellers, maybe. Yeah, let's leave it as it is, and we just collect the gold on all of them, and then I can add all of the bought items to the characters I already have instead, and then see if I need to create any more. Remind me what to do, like in flipping. I'm just buying on cheap. I'm just buying items on some servers where they are cheaper and selling them for more on other realms, basically. On this realm, 62k. Nice, nice, nice. A lot of sales. Like, a lot of sales, it feels like. I will take a word on it. Visited farm once, was told their breed was crossed from mandarins and orange. So guess that they just crossed two citrus and called it clementine for tourist. Yep. Probably. With flipping back. And I have my own profiles, like on my Patreon, I have my TSM and my point blank snipe profile. So that's what I'm using. That's what I'm using. So much citrus talk on a gold flipping stream. That is totally okay. Oh my god, I just got bindings on the Windseeker, dropped from Gar in Molten Core. It's rare for transmog with 4%. Okay. Hello, Chuck. But how do you choose better server? Basically, you buy it for a certain amount of percent of the value of the sale average, and then the TSM profile decides what realm to post it on when you go through all of your realms, because some realms will like if it has a higher price than your min price, then it will get posted. Otherwise you just transfer it to next realm and you rinse and repeat that. Nice. 84k here. I wonder how much like if we have gone up anything from earlier today. If only we could post directly from the Warbank. Yeah, that would have been something. It was Thunder Fury legendary weapons. Ah, okay, yeah, that one looks good. That one looks good. That I know. That I actually know. By the way, if you have any reacts that you want me to check out today, we might check some more video if you guys have. We're gonna watch this one later. Why I quit WoW as a new player. And if you guys have anything else that you want me to watch later, just leave it in here and I can maybe do it. Look, mom, I'm on TV. Oh yeah, you are. Here you are. 24k here. What Blizzard should have is an option to repost without having to take it out of the bank. Like when it expires, you can go to the auction house and choose to repost or to send it to your mail. Hello. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. That would have been something. I guess that would have sped up things, but the thing is they don't want it to be too sped up That's why they have the API limit that makes you lag while posting and canceling. Would anyone know what date of the chef hat will be coming back with time walking for a life? I can't find a calendar with the name of time walkings. It's pretty soon, I think. Hello, Grushelai, nice to see you. Or not soon, but it's on the when Wrath comes back, and that should be January. Okay, January. Okay, so it's not that soon. It's quite a long while. Less automation, more time playing. Have really started. Yeah, but it would be kind of weird, right? If we could repost as fast as like a millisecond, then it would just be crazy, right? People would like, it would just be like reposting all the time, so it would be chaos. Chaos. At least this is like a barrier, so you don't get undercut immediately, I guess. Have you gotten a journal later? Nah, I don't. I don't like that add-on that much. It's tracking has never worked for me really. I think 28th of January. Okay. So how do you keep track how much money you made? What do you mean? You don't, like, I don't keep track of how much gold I have made from like what I've purchased, if that is what you mean. What I purchased it for. I want to spend the day farming materials and stuff, but I sadly have to go out later and buy Christmas gifts. I see. Yeah, that is yeah, that's probably a good time to do that right now on the Black Friday, right? So where can you see spent versus profit? I can't really. I can't, but you can see on, like, if you want to, you can see what you purchase an item for. Most cases, not always though, because it doesn't always track on TSM. So, yeah. But it's just like, you see the gold go up. I guess that is how I do it. 97k here, we probably sold something more today here then, yeah. Definitely. 4 items, I guess. You put all your gold in Warband Bank and see it go up, exactly. And then you buy a TCG mount for 1.5 million and spend like a lot of gold, so it just goes down again. But I guess the overall stock increases by a lot. But holy shit. The last 2 days now, I think I spent like, I don't know how much I spent here, but probably like 3 millions. And maybe not the 2 days. That was with the TCG mount, so yeah, it was painful going from 1.8 to 100k after being midnight. Yeah. It's always painful to go lower. But the thing here is, the more you spend, the faster you go up again. So it's kind of easy to come up. Like, I kind of lost motivation to farm again. Yeah, I see. Understandable. 71k here. Wicker Pup 28k. I need to farm up like 6 tokens to buy the new mount. I can't afford right now to spend 136 KD to buy it directly. I see. You might have, guys, like, you should try to be like, you might have insane opportunities to make gold next week. I don't know, but you might have. So that might be a really good time to try to spend a little bit extra on making gold that week, if you can. If you have the option to, because you're gonna make more than all of the current farms. Like, you have to. At least that's my guess, at least in the beginning. Like, otherwise it's so weird. Seeing my gold go up is what keeps me doing top 30 before crafting other things to sell. Yeah. Yep. That's lovely. That is lovely. We haven't played now in a while, like M+ or something. I have not been so keen to do the M plus the last weeks, almost 2 weeks, I think. I do have some leeway right now because my WoW time doesn't end until Feb, so I don't need to use any free game time until that. That's nice. That's nice. But I mean, next week I talk about it every day now. But we get lumbering, we get housing, so it might be really good. So next week is probably a time where you should try to focus on farming a bit if it's good. We are more hyped by housing than plus lately. Yeah. I am so hyped. Like, I am mentally preparing for farming like that entire week when housing comes out. Like, I am going to farm, sell, farm, sell so much. Like, I am going to go ham. Unless it turns out to be bad, which I doubt. Hello, Mr. Awesome Brother. How are you doing? 21k here. Good evening. Hello, Kaylin. Nice to see you as well. I'm so excited for housing. Me too. I talk about it every day now. Like, I'm just waiting. Very well, put in a request for the first week of March of work. Ay. You're gonna beat me, brother. But it's good when I come home then, because then you can just tell me everything. Also, everything hurts from last night. Yeah, what did you do? Was it a concert? That's literally P on orc mindset. Farm until get rich. Yeah, but now we have to do it like, yeah. And I really think it's gonna be nice. I really do. And I really hope so. And some new stuff to do as well, even though you probably will get bored of farming lumber quite fast, but we just gotta stick through. Pump action bandage gun selling here, guys, for 47k. This is crazy. Pump action bandage gun. How many will build or just sell stuff? Yeah, I will build, but I will build like not in the beginning, not the first week. I think maybe I will, but my plan is to go ham on whatever can make gold with it first, and then start the whole try to build something and stuff. So that's my plan. Yeah, Ice 9 Kills concert, the group that makes songs of horror movies. Okay, maybe I need to manually post the bandage guns since they're post for 1 mil. Yeah, we could, like, if you post it for like if you post it once for like 150k, maybe someone undercuts you and the price is like stable that low. Like, I could potentially fix this thing, but I don't know like what I will do with it if I do, because it feels so weird. Here we have 220k. Yeah, this one was the best one. Here we had some insane sales this week. Onyxia Scale Cloak 22k, Competitor Axe 55k, and then Dagger as well 47k. I wonder if it's the same buyer. Tyrantal and Tyrantal. He bought 2 different patterns 4 days apart for an insane amount. And here we have another Onyxia Scale Cloak 22k. Ay. Hello, Masta. What's up? Nice to see you, brother. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing good. I do not like the fact that housing items from dungeons face a 100% drop rate when you do them. Wish they were very low. Okay. But none of them are sellable though, right? Or? Oh, the first 2 sellers had 60k in sales for 2 times posting. That is not bad. That is wonderful. I was like keeping my golden main solid for 275k. Arsenal, my mate just sold on same server for 360. I guess payday doesn't matter in this game too. Maybe it does, maybe it does. Hello, Number. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice to see you guys. Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. The Goblin Dragon Gun also have insane prices on some of the realms we have in common. Yeah, I could fix it, guys, but I'm gonna try to get a fix for that. But the problem is I don't know how high we want to post it. Or it is, however, based on the market value, so that is the thing. Like, that normal price is. So that's why it's getting insane. Primal Mastery is selling here. 11k. 55k. Holy shit. I wonder next week how much gold this will have made. Maybe it will be hurt though due to housing. And also due to not spending any time posting and shit. If I do too much housing. That sucks. Because it is really scaled now compared to like 2 weeks ago, this account. Like, I think, I don't know how many hundreds of items extra I have. Probably like a lot. Question if we should repost that account and then do the react, maybe. Hello, Bakuto. How are you doing, brother? Stormshell Leather is up. Okay. Okay. I have so far, I think, made 4 different routes for the lumber. I think I have 7 left. I don't know how many expansion it is in total that I need to do. Haven and Mister in the undercutting war. Sleepy, but want to resist it a bit more, or I will wake up too early. Oh, you want to go to sleep already? Yeah. Yeah, that's maybe too early. It's quite early. Okay, we will repost this account as well, guys, because I want to. And then we will do the react. Which I'm looking forward to, because it feels like it can be a really interesting video. And according to Rich, it is as well, so... that sounds good. I'm gonna try to do some react every week now, I think. I want to learn how to react, and also I think it's fun. I'm watching those videos either way myself, so... Bora, did it work? What do you mean, Chosen? I rated your stream. Ah, no, I don't think it worked, sadly, brother. Kind of, I started hearing you. Oh, there we go. Thank you with the raid, Chosen. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. Welcome in. Nice to see you. Thank you so much, Chosen, for the raid. Thank you. What are the best Xmogs farms to get a good base of Xmogs to sell? That, like, I'm not the master of transmogs. Absolutely not. I don't do it at all either currently. But if you want to do transmogs, a good start is doing almost all of the dungeons in Classic, I think. It worked. We are here. Welcome in, guys. Thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a great stream. What did you do? Did you... We talked about food, so I'll go now to eat a non-steak meal. Nice. Yeah, but transmog, you can... I would recommend to get started is to do the dungeons. All of the dungeons, pretty much. Like... see like what dungeons is it even? RFD, RFK.
I can't believe
Never.
this.
Y-Pack coming in with a prime. That we should do that for. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I have not yet added a background to this. Thank you so much for the prime. Welcome in, and thank you for the follow as well. That I appreciate a lot. Thank you for the support. Nice, just got Crusader enchant for 90k while farming. Oh, congrats. I bought 5k of ground meat for spaghetti sauce that I am making right now. My supply is gone from freezer. 5 kg? That's a lot. Holy. That is a lot. It takes a bit of time to cancel this, that's for sure. But we will loop it so we at least get a bit faster. But it was buy 1 kg, get 0.5 for free. Okay. That's more meat than I eat in a month. Yeah. Indeed. That's a lot. Imagine when we have housing items included in the flipping, when we sit with like so much housing stuff. That will be nice. That will be nice. I wonder how it's gonna be. I think the has potential to make real good gold. Like the first months with flipping housing items is probably really good. Just asking, do we have a Discord with the guys where stream subs only? Things really. Nah, Y-Pack, I don't. The only thing I have is like Patreon for paywall stuff. Sadly, brother. I'm sorry. I heard about lumber. Is there lumbering new profession or how does that work? No, you don't need a new profession to do lumbering. You unlock it after doing like after doing like a couple of quests, I think only in housing, like even maybe only one quest, if you even have to do it, you can unlock lumbering, or maybe it's more quests. Never mind what I said. I don't fully know because I just tried it on the beta and I don't know if it's gonna work the exact same way. I have no idea. But at least it is a quest in housing that will get you like a lumber hatchet, what's it called, that axe or whatever, so you can just start gathering. It basically makes you able to track lumber anywhere, so it's no new profession. You can have it on any character. This could be a great strategy to have more subs. Yeah, that it could actually, Y-Pack. It's a good idea. But I try, like, I want to have as little paywalls as possible is my like go-to. I have Patreon nowadays, but like the VOD lumber, yeah, it's almost the same, I believe. I don't exactly. Oh, kinda the same, I think. Can you sell those lumber on auction house? No. But what you will be doing is farming lumber, either buying the mats, probably then from the auction house. So you get the lumber when you farm them, and then you go and craft stuff with it, and then people will buy whatever you have crafted, as long as people want that thing that you craft. And then the value of the item will be the value of the other materials that you can buy on the auction house, plus the lumber. Like the difference from what the finished item is in value, minus the items that you can get in from the auction house. The difference there that is left is basically how much the lumber is gonna be worth, right? And I think it's gonna be pretty good in the beginning. Yeah, it's very similar to VOD, yeah, exactly. I don't exactly remember how that was, but it's like, yeah, it's a axe on the trees and you right click it, or and you can sell it on auction house. Yes, you sell the finished products on the auction house, but you cannot sell the lumber. So you sell crafted stuff on the auction house, and the crafted recipes is all from all BOE recipes, I think, if I understood it correctly. is going to be from trainers. Lumber is boring AF. Yeah, the worst thing is that the cast bar is so slow. So it feels bad. Especially if you gather in like some place where you gather the herbs real quick. And then you go for the lumber and it's so slow. Like, it's like, yeah. That it is. But the lumber is warbound as well, but yeah. Hello, Chinook. Yeah, March midnight. Yes, worst possible week for me, sadly. But like there is 52 weeks in a year, and I hit the jackpot in the worst possible way. Lumbering golem should give you more speed at lumbering. Oh, what is that? Lumbering golem, Andres. Lumber's value will be in time invested for the crafter. The more lumber, the larger time invested, which should increase the item's value. Exactly. And I would imagine in the beginning, like the lumber value is going to be pretty good. The other sky golem, the one you get with achievement. Like, is this something that you think it should do, or is this something that is doing? It's not doing this, right? Or how do you even get that one? I don't think I have that one. Yeah, it should do. Okay, so it's just like a thought, yeah. But maybe there will be something that increases your gathering speed of lumber as well. I'm not sure, like, yeah. How are the markets right now? Any clue? I made some gold crafting yesterday, Chinook, yeah. It has crashed again, though, but... oh. It could have been worse. It could have been June and you make lose 100 mil. Yeah, but I would almost rather take that, brother. Yeah, wait for my inks to go higher. Yeah. Maybe a lot of people come back playing next week. I don't know. But I'm so hyped. Like, I can't wait for something new to happen now. Like, I just want it. But do we know if it's a global release or if it's different release dates for housing? EU versus NA? Like, do we get it one day later on EU? Imagine inks are needed a lot and I sell my remaining 20. Yeah, that will not happen, but yeah. That would be crazy, mister. But I made some gold yesterday, Shinuka, by doing thaumaturgy, then potions, gems. We have added an alchemy tab now in the spreadsheet, so make sure you go and get the new spreadsheet. You can in the Discord. Just make a new copy if you do it. And we are working on the spreadsheet, and I'm also gonna check a bit more, hopefully tonight, on it. It's a mechanized lumber extractor. Okay. I should check that. Yes. I made some alloys earlier, selling them now. The rest not worth it for me. I see. Dun, 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 dun. You get it from collecting 300 toys. Okay. But it's still, like, it was just a thought from you, right? It wasn't like it's not doing it. It was just a thought, if I understand it correctly. Sorry. Or if it's like that, we need to get it. But it doesn't. It should work. Yeah, okay, nice. Thank you for clarifying. But maybe you can like get something in the house or something that makes you increase farming. I'm not sure. I honestly feel like I haven't seen a lot of... Maybe I have just been blind, but I have not seen a lot of content on lumber gathering so far. Maybe I've just missed it. But I'm gonna make like one video including the best farms for lumber that I know of. Because I've been testing now, and I'm currently testing... yeah, engineering should craft a chainsaw. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Make engineering great again. Yep. That would have been something. I don't know how engineering is looking for midnight. I haven't checked it on the beta yet. My rank 3 core alloys are not selling. Maybe I should turn them. Yeah, rank 3 core alloys sells really slow. Making them Iron Claw alloys is definitely worth it. They are selling, like, barely selling. Guys, if you're watching over on YouTube, can you spare me a like, please? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We should do a point giveaway as well, guys. Let's do that after the ad break. Because I think it's an ad break now. Okay, oh shit, I need more gold. Ad break is over, so let's open up a point giveaway. Holy shit, I have a lot of stuff open here. Hello, Cozy. Elon, also the Weaver buff quest, should we complete it when we get it or just abandoned? I never have to do it because I always get the buff. But if you don't have the buff, you should complete it, I think. But if you have the buff, I don't think you have to do anything. Okay, guys, we're gonna do a point giveaway once again. All you gotta do is type !ticket or !ticket1 on Twitch. Does not matter what you write, but one of the two. Go ham and maybe you can win 25 points if you are lucky. Just in time this time. Nice, Rasmus. Congrats. Good job, good job. To get the buff, you just have to select it in the covenants. Okay, so you maybe only have to select it and not even complete it. But I know that some people have said that that it's bugged. And you can, like, lose your buff. So if you have the buff, I probably wouldn't touch it. Honestly. Yeah, that's the thing. I had it for a few months, then suddenly lost it on most tomb. Was weird. Yeah, I think you're supposed to lose it every week, but I'm not sure. Completing it is to get 2.5k rep the first time and 170 gold. Okay. Hello, Royalty. What are we doing today? I'm canceling some flippers now for my flipping challenge thing. And then we're gonna do a react on a short video. And after that, I'm not sure. But that is what we're doing currently. Just chilling, just chilling. And once again, guys, if you want me to react on something, post it in the React channel. And also don't miss out on the new 200k giveaway that I posted today in Discord. All you gotta do is press here. And also don't miss out the giveaway for 100k here. All you gotta do to join that up is post a picture of your gaming setup here. and you have a chance to win. And even if you might think that you don't have the most beautiful setup, we are giving 50k to a random setup. So join up. Join up. Back to Mob Classic for some leveling while we have 50% buff. Okay. Oh, it's that thing now. You have the 50% journey or whatever. I can't remember what it's called. Joyous Journey or something. That's nice. Yeah, classic. I don't think I will... I don't know, like... I don't think I will set my foot in Classic until... Classic Plus comes. Unless I do some kind of hardcore run. That would be fun as well to do, like... Try to get to 60 on a hardcore character, but... I don't think the time is there. Sadly. Otherwise, maybe I could have tried it. Gurubashi headplate, ancient plants, 12k, okay. Okay. Are you enjoying Mop Classic, Blusa? Oh shit, I should roll the giveaway. Sorry, I forgot. Exclamation mark ticket. You have a 20 seconds to join if you want to on Twitch. Exclamation mark ticket. To get the flipping offers from TSM, do you need to have premium TSM? What flipping offers? I'm not using any paid TSM. I think you can get something from TSM if you do it, but I'm not sure exactly what you get.
Huge!
Thank you, Inspector, for following up. Okay, guys, I will roll it now. Best of luck. Best of luck. Draw a winner. The winner is... Boom. Mr. Awesome! Ay. Congrats, brother. By the way, guys, 1st December and onwards, we are going to do a Christmas calendar thing. Where every day I stream, I am going to... One of you in chat is going to open a... open something, and you have a chance to win stuff. Like in-game stuff. And maybe... we will see. But you will have a chance to win stuff at least. So that will be hype. That will be hype. It will be some nice prizes, I think.
I can't believe this.
Come on, Inspector, immediately dropping the prime. Thank you so much, my friend. Much love to that. Thank you for spending it on me. Much love. Thank you. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Fantastic. Dracula, aka Hell's Reaper. Hello. Welcome in. Thank you for following. Hope you're having a great day as well. Really appreciate it. Watching you for some time on YouTube. Just the first time on Twitch. I see. Much love.
Huge.
Meme said, thank you for following as well. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it takes a lot of time to cancel this. Nice, I jumped a bit now in ranking. Yep. Ticine on your Discord. Oh, nice. Hello. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What can we do at the same time as we cancel? Because it's boring to wait. Maybe we can post here a little bit. Price of thaumaturgy has plummeted. Do you think they will rise again? I'm not sure. If they will most likely do it. I have no idea, actually. I don't see why they go up, but this exact same just happened a couple of weeks ago, where everything crashed. And then it just went up again, and it made really no sense, I think, because it wasn't like a patch or something to bring people back, I think. It was just random when it went up. So maybe it might go up again. I'm actually not sure. And if a lot of people comes back with like the housing patch next week, maybe they start playing War Within and they get a higher demand, and like maybe. It is hard to say, I would say. Are you do you have a lot of already thaumaturgized mats, or are you planning to do it, or like you wanted to do it, or? Hello, Mirai. How you doing? Welcome in, my friend. What's up? Oh, I'm trying to cancel some auctions here. Maybe it was a bad decision to do that now, but now we will go through and do it. And yeah, that's it. And then we will do a react, actually. I got back from elementary algebra class. How did it go, Fanti? What's up here? Doing some posting, some flipping, and chilling hard today, actually. Chilling. Legion Remix is not good for the market. I hope Season 4 will help as well. And as you say, housing drawing people in again. And our current mats used for housing, invest 2 million if I would sell now. I make 400k loss, so I hold the mats. For now, keeping the prices the same on Excel sheet, no more investment. Okay, I see. There is no Season 4 coming. That is like the sad part. But we can hope for the mats to go up again. Definitely, but no Season 4, sadly. But Legion Remix players should gradually, I guess, start coming back more and more to retail. I guess. I think the last content patch or whatever is done there. Well, it went well. At least I have one math class that I understand. That is good. Well, Season 4 has seen the 3 raids going on the rotation again. Oh, okay. Yeah, that I don't even know what that is, honestly. But that might do something then. Yeah, people got all their cosmetics. Exactly, and they should, like, you should get kind of bored of remix. More and more people should, I guess. I doubt like a lot of people go from retail and just starting remix now versus how many just goes from remix to, oh, I was post scanning, fuck, from remix back to retail. People are only staying for housing stuff that is released next. So they're just farming bronze for those items at the moment. Yeah, that might be the case. Midnight comes in March 2nd. Yep. Yep. Well, it should be easier to get 740 now in remakes. Yeah. So early access is 28. Maybe, but I think it might be 29th. We're gonna get midnight at 3rd December, not 2nd. That is for NA. So EU people getting it the 3rd. So you are probably getting early access 3 days before 3rd, I would guess. And that is like... What that means is... I don't know what date that is. If it's on the Friday or Saturday. At 22, yeah. So 28th February is the last day of Feb, yeah. And they won't plan me for that day. I have no idea, but we are getting midnight March the 3rd on EU. I mean, who is this? Who is this guy here? Never seen that name before. No. Exactly, me neither. March 4th is Wednesday? Okay. So besides the 2nd day of early access, I should be home for 8 days when early access launches, yeah. I'm so jealous, like I'm getting hurt inside for real whenever I hear it. Ugh. I tried to reschedule my ski trip, but then I was like, the only option was 3 weeks later. And then we might not even have snow. So I don't want to be like the person ruining the trip for everyone. I wouldn't trust a name like that. Looks super sus. Yeah, me neither. I would never. I have 24/7 each day to play WoW, no work or nothing because of diagnosis. Okay, I see. As they say here in Belgium, sucks to be you. Yeah, that it does. That it does in that case. Holy shit. But I will not complain too much about it. I will try to not complain too much about it. But at least not now. It's a long time left. And things might change. Maybe they delay the release date for a week and we all... Oh. Don't worry, we'll send you a lot of pictures. Mailbox, yeah. Yeah. I will have to... do everything that I can before the first reset, like in terms of getting all the knowledge points and stuff and like getting everything done. So I will have to bring my laptop so I can do everything that I need to do before the first reset. And then when I come home, I'm going to go so extremely ham that I have never played so much before. I will have to pin a bottle and stuff. That will be, it has to be extreme level at that point. Well, that release date is really good for me. From early December to beginning of February, I'll have free time because no union till so I can farm team Warcraft and it's nice making money on the way. But if you are It's coming in March, Fanti. So then you're back to studying, maybe. Ask Santa for a mega pack of adult diapers. Yeah, I will have to do something like that. I will have to do something like that. Absolutely, some extreme level gaming. Do-do-do-do. Hello, Husen, what's up? Yeah, but I'll have more time to manage Flipper. That is true, Fanti, that is true. And with housing coming out now, it's... Oh, you are free from early December, that's nice. Then you can go ham on housing as well. Housing stuff in Ocean House is made by every crafting profession, or which of them? All of them, Mustandres. I think even cooking. That one I don't have though. I just realized cooking. I didn't understand. Will 11.2.7 have something with the 3 raids rotation? What was that about? I can't see anything on 11.2. I have no idea how that works. Very excited for housing, especially crafting for myself and for profits. Me too, Goose. Me too, Goose. That we're gonna print. We're gonna print. It's gonna be so lovely. Boom, 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 boom. Black Lotus was selling for 400 gold on Realms a few weeks ago. Now they fluctuate between 1,000 to 3,000. I bought a lot before that increase. Congrats. Huge, huge, huge. Man just unlocked all 5 trees of Thaumaturgy. Do you really think you can make all of the trees full in 2 weeks? Yeah, you don't need the you don't need the most right one, like the whatever it's called, the one to the most right. I thought I had read somewhere that for the last 3 months of the expansion we would get the raid rotation like we had in Shadowlands and DF to bridge time to midnight, but can't find it anywhere in the roadmaps either. But if that has been the case, it might still happen then. So still 100 knowledge points? Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember, sorry, exactly how many points it is, but you should be able to do it in like 2 weeks. If you do everything to get points, like weekly treasures, first crafts, daily patron orders, renown vendors, Kedge book, everything, acuity books. Nope, there is no season 4 in Basingtse. What is that? Basingtse? Neither any expansion from the War Within and so on. There is a Mythic Plus rotation coming featuring some Shadowland stuff. Okay. Okay. It's an Avatar reference. Okay. Well, sadly, I don't know that one. But are you not selling your Black Lotuses, Goose? You should do that if you get 3k for them. That's insane. We don't know nothing about what happens in buzzings either. I have no idea what that is. Mythic 3 rotation revealed. This is now, yeah. This is what it is now, though. Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you don't know this, you know, I think we need to find a new Goldmaker streamer. Fuck. Yeah. I don't know it, sadly. Sadly. I don't know anything of those stuff. There was this back at the end of October. A new splash screen revealed. Midnight pre-patch launches by January. Wait, oh no, it's the pre-patch, right? Yeah. I don't understand. It is not Mythic Plus Shadowlands. It's going to be Time Walking Shadowlands and Turbulent Time Warriors. Okay. I'm planning with that much free time to run every Teamwork dungeon 100 times. I wonder how long it will take. Holy shit, yeah, then you will have some time to do it. Or time to spend. Ay, Fanty, that it will take some time. Yeah. 100 runs is like, oh. I was talking about the Fated and Awakened race, like in SL and DF, okay. This Imagine might have been just placeholder, but maybe they really plan something for Jan 27th, guess we have no certainty. Yeah. Maybe. I guess the biggest event is housing. I wonder how many % of player base have actually pre-purchased Midnight. What do you guys think? Like, it's so hard to say. I would I want to test which one is best for me, which one offers the best value for money, and which one I enjoy the most. Yeah. They always said the War Within is not going to have a Fated season or season 4. The reason why is because of season in Dragonfly was not received well. Okay. Not this guy, what? Many? My guess 10 to 15. I would actually guess around that as well. 20% I was gonna say. Because when I did the question on YouTube, it was about 40 something, I think, %. And if we can imagine my demographic or whatever you say, is probably way more likely to pre-purchase it than other people. Because like many gold makers and such. So I was thinking like maybe half of that. I pre-purchased an Epic Edition for my best friend and I'm half the way from mine. That's very kind of you. Way too poor, I'm a student and not making gold in game either. I see. Yeah, it's quite heavy cost. But then we can imagine, guys, let's say we have 20% of people. Then we're missing 80% of the player base for housing still. So, oh. That is how it is. Plenty of people just play the first few months of new X-Pack and don't play again till the new one is fully out also. Yeah. That's usually like, that has been me a lot of times. Like a lot of expansions, kinda. Maybe I can't come back like one time sometimes. Like, oh. Dragonflight, I don't even know if I came back. I just played in the beginning. Cashed in gold, bought epic for one account, normal for second, and then gave away 3 basics. Holy shit. Very kind of you as well. A lot of kind people in chat. I will have to get midnight for my NA account as well. Planning on. And I am the kindest of them all. Maybe you are, mister, maybe you are, or maybe not. Dragonfly was so flop for me. I liked the... I don't know why I stopped. I think I burnt out. I played a lot in the beginning with the... I don't know what happened, honestly. But that has also been me all of the time, pretty much just burning out of playing. Unless it's this expansion then I've been loving it. Played every day. Entire expansion. Not a bad expansion, neither a good one, just Dragonflight, yeah. They changed it, like, I think they made the game progressively better after that. I think it was a good start of making the game better, I think. Because I think it's so much better now than before. Hello, Medsick, nice to see you, brother. Welcome in. If you're ever interested in playing Classic, what class would you play to play? I've played Mage Druid, I think. I would like to play Warrior, I think, that time. But I also would like to do it only on Heroic and not Mop, sadly. That's like... And if Classic Plus comes, I don't know if I will maybe try Warrior. Is there a site to check and see if realms share the same auction house? Yes, Windstrikers. I can give it to you. There we go. You click that and then you select your region and you can see. Well, honestly, lately I didn't even play the content. I enjoy the money making way more than the actual content. Yeah. That is, I guess, a lot of people in here. I think. Okay, we are done soon, guys, and then we're gonna react to... We are going to react to an 8-minute video, Why I Quit WoW as a New Player by Rox. When we're done here, and we're soon done. That is gonna be interesting. Because that is a problem that they probably have, Blizzard, and that they are, I think, currently working on a lot. It's just that we need good gear to handle mobs and dungeon-like, basically gear relying to Classic. Yeah. But I think it's so, like, a bit fun as well. I liked Mage as well, like AoE leveling and grinding was kind of fun. And... Oh... For raiding, Mage, I think, was just press Frostbolt or something. And... Oh... I think that was it, kinda. Anyone knows the quick math for in-game gold needed to buy Epic Edition? Epic Edition is 7 tokens, so 24, 2.5 mil, about 2.5 on EU. 2.5. Oh, 6 tokens. Yeah, 6 token. No. Wait. How many items do I post on all realms combined? Like on the NA account, I have over 3,000. Here, I don't have much yet. It's my challenge thing that I'm working on, and also that I'm gonna use then later, of course. to scale and scale and scale. Is my plan here. It's 90 USD. I think it's 7 tokens. Buying the Epic Edition without a discount is not efficient. What do you mean without a discount? But if I remember correctly, wasn't it like 2.4, 2.5? Do you know what alt level need to craft best enchant things in Midnight? I think it's 68 hit and run. Yeah, I only buy my stock through PBS Real Shifted at the moment. Yeah, there is no discount on pre-purchase, yeah. Yeah, you need 7 tokens in EU, you do. You do. That's what I thought. Because it's 90 euro, I think, yeah. So that's rough. I will have to stop cancer scanning on this account now, because I can't do this every day, like, when it takes this time. Even if I want this challenge to speed up. This is taking too long. So it's almost 3 mil for the Epic. Yeah. 3 millones. But with housing, maybe you can make that in one day. We will see. Probably not, but maybe. How much percent do you have set in PBS? 30? 45. 45. $3 million for Longboy. But is Longboy... Yeah, this time around it's 90 euro on EU, right? Because last time it was 6 tokens, because then it was converted to 78 euro, and it was 90 USD. Oh, it's still 78 euros. Okay, so that they haven't changed that one. Okay, good. So it's 6 tokens for that. Yeah. Last character, guys, then we do the react. And as I said already today multiple times, if you want me to react to something here, drop it in the react channel in YouTube, in Discord, and I will try to do my best. I was trying to do some flipping and doesn't work, sadly. What did you do, Dante? Until when is Longboy up? It's up to like 5th of January, I think it is. 5th or 6th of January. Did you know that Night Elves were troll before they become Cadre Elves? No. That I did not. That I did not. Actually, I'm 2.5 mil for Longboy because the token price on EU is for, yeah. Unlikely to be able to get both Midnight and Longboy done with my yield income. Just gotta choose one. Like, oh, I probably know what I would have done. But I'm not sure how much gold, how good it's gonna be with housing making gold. But maybe it's better to get Midnight so you can get housing and then make gold and get Longboy. For some reason, my PBS only shows very little items per realm, even though I have a huge list. So I go for Flipping Pal instead, but I don't want to pay real money anymore in tips. Like, it all depends, I guess, what realms you're buying on. But, I don't know what list you have. Either. So it's hard to say. But if you don't want to pay real money, like, then you would have to do some, like, work yourself and get a good point-blank sniper list and TSM group, I guess. And go... just go ham. Okay, guys. Okay. It's time. Hylan, what's your opinion on a good profession in Midnight? The inscription seems pretty nice. The Darkmoon cards can be upgraded now. Yeah, inscription seems very nice. I'm not gonna go the Darkmoon route though, but... Longboy will be up in December 26th too. Yeah, most likely. And this huge amount is just a bit more work than one day portion, but I have a few months worth of spaghetti sauce in the freezer after this. That's good. That's good.
Why did I start?
Your PBS list on your Patreon is the list you use yourself. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's exactly same setup that I use. So there was another goldmaking YouTuber recommended to use Flipping Pal, so I tried that, and for 2 weeks nothing sells. Like, I even spent a whole week jumping from server to server to see if I'm not getting undercut. Yeah, Dante, like, it's probably just, like, you need to be patient enough and have a lot more items, most likely. You, the whole thing is that you need to scale it. You can probably expect to sell about, I think, even lower than 1% of your items every day, maybe. So, you need a lot of items to get sales. And some weeks, yeah, it goes up and down as well, because you have a huge RNG, because of the prices going, because of the low sell rates of the items that you're buying and selling, right? You're not selling fast selling stuff, you're selling really slow selling stuff. And then you need a lot of them, and I don't even undercut scan on my flipping tunes. Now I did it because it's like my EU small thing for a challenge, because I'm trying to speed it up. But my main flipping account, I'm not cancel scanning ever, because it takes too much time. I'm just reposting 1 time per day. It's been 1 month and still nothing sells, so I kind of give up on the flipping stuff. Yeah, I don't know how much you have, but you need to scale it more. Like, in my guide, I point this out a lot. Like, the mindset is the thing that is going to... like, you need to know what you're getting into when you do flipping, because it's going to take time to scale. Items sell extremely slow, so that's why you need a lot of items. Like, I can try to show you this now real quick. I'm not gonna try to convince you to do flipping, of course. I'm just gonna show you real quick here. This was from my last 7 days, and on this account I have about 3k items, a little bit more now, I think. And this is my sales then. So it was about a total of 808k in sales for that 7 days. And then, like, I don't know what the investment of all of those 808k is. There is definitely not more than 80k, but probably way lower than that even. So, yeah, as you can see, a lot of sales. That was really good here with 220k, 50k, 21k, 29k, 70k, 93k, 67k, 20k, 83k, 67k, 50k. Yeah. So that is like was my last 7 days. Now this was probably one of my best last 7 days, but I also scale it up even more now. So you need stock, and that's always what I'm saying. And you need a mindset of knowing that you're probably gonna sell like 0.5% of your item every day, or not. Like, I don't even know exactly. I even try to push it lower and lower now when telling people, so they don't get disappointed. Yeah, it almost takes an hour to do my flippers. I would do cancel scanning. My gold per hour would be even lower because of all that extra time. Yeah, and it will take way more than 1 hour, I can tell you, to cancel, because that takes in so long time. And for me, it takes about an hour every day to do it, so. And I'm on NA, so it takes a little bit longer time for me because I lag a lot. Okay, guys, but enough yapping now from me. We are going to watch this video made by Rooks, why I quit WoW as a new player. It's 8-minute video. We're gonna check out what he says. I'm quite interested in this because I am of the thoughts that Blizzard need to work more and more on getting new players into the game, because that is the only way that the game will grow. We can't rely on old people getting back all the time. We need to get a lot of new players into the game. So new players leaving is not a good sign, but we will see what this video is about. I have no idea, but 8-minute video. Let's see, and let me know if the sound is bad, guys, please, because I have no idea. I'm not used to doing this a lot, so I hope it will be good.
Stop playing WoW as a new player? Is it because I didn't have fun? Because I got kicked out of a dungeon for not knowing how to interrupt? Because I couldn't win the Trial of Style, even though I was obviously the best dressed troll in town? While I'm tempted to say the last option, the truth is, it's none of the above. I had a lot of fun during the time I played. While it was a lot to take in, as I hadn't really played a game like WoW before, it was such a breath of fresh air to play something new and start down a path that many people had already been down for over 2 decades. And while I did get kicked for not knowing how to interrupt, I learned it pretty quickly and made sure to smash the shit out of that button for the rest of my playtime. But the Trial of Style is actually...
That is the first problem. Getting kicked out as a new player for not knowing how to interrupt. That is not a good sign. That is not a good sign. And I think as of the beta right now, they're doing the opposite to get new players in. I think like they're doing good now because they're removing all of the add-ons and also making classes have way less spells. Kicking is less trouble compared to tech, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Maybe.
Rigged, because what the fuck? So why after all this did I decide to call it quits? Let me explain. In early 2023, I stepped foot into Azeroth for the very first time. Pretty much out the gate, I was hooked. I was bopping murlocs, I was bopping porcupines, I was bopping rats, and also got bopped myself. I enjoyed the feeling of progression and the wide variety in the skill tree. Then suddenly, it felt like a spanner was thrown in the works. I was pushed into one of WoW's many expansions, Battle for Azeroth. It felt like I had just walked into a movie halfway through. I was regarded as some legendary hero already, even though...
Aren't you pushed into Dragonflight? Not BFA, right? Or are you still getting pushed into BFA? I think a big problem is also, even when doing low keys to learn, everyone expects you to do it flawlessly. Yeah, everyone expects you to play it perfectly, indeed, all the time. But I think... Wait, is this video old? No, it's 1 day ago. It's 1 day ago. Yeah, but if they just remove add-on help but don't radically change the combat design, experienced players gap would be even bigger. Yeah, maybe, but I guess it will be easier to learn. So people should catch up. But I don't know, have they not changed any combat? It was BFA before move on Dragonflight. Maybe it's an old, like maybe he made it a long time ago. I'm not sure.
All I did was shank a Murloc and awkwardly fumble my way around figuring out how to remove abilities from my ability bar. I know that story maybe isn't the most important aspect of WoW, but when you have no idea what the game actually offers outside of the story, it would have been nice for at least a little recap. But honestly, this wasn't really much of an issue. The further I got into the story, the more I started to enjoy it. While I did find a lot of quests to be just copy and paste, collect and return missions, there were also some really cool moments which I enjoyed. But then the moment I had been waiting for, the end game.
Yes.
Once I stepped into Dragonflight, the game really came alive. I felt like I just finished some long ass tutorial and now it was finally time to play the game. I kind of wish that the game actually started here instead of throwing me into some random expansion, but I was happy to be there nonetheless. The true...
But it has to be an old video then, because he's Dragonflighting now. But still, I guess it's probably still relevant, but it's released yesterday. Thank you so much for the follow, not Jim's wife. Oh, I said it was 2023? Okay, my bad. My bad. I don't know, I was watching some M+ in beta and honestly think I'll be much worse in Midnight if it stays like this, but personal feeling, okay, that's not good. I think they will make it easier. Or like, I think they will make it at the same level as it is before, maybe in terms of how hard it is, but it will be easier in terms of how many spells you have and add-ons and stuff. You recommend selling Midnight mats for crafting or sell them now? Midnight is not out yet. Yeah, that was what I was gonna say, that it was during Dragonflight. Okay, this is during Dragonflight, but still, we watch it either way.
Grind began. I did dungeons, upgraded my armor, found new trinkets, and upgraded my skills. I zugged and zugged my way through Mythic Plus, raids, events, and once I stepped back, I could see all this cool shit I had. Gaz was unstoppable. But then I took a little break, and a new expansion came out. In this short time, Gaz went from powerful, rat-killing troll lord to a soft-skulled baby, headfirst on the hard reality of having to grind all this gear again. Maybe this is how the flow of the game has always been, but something felt really bad about losing all of this progress. I understand that there always needs to be progression, but to know that all my hard-earned items were now merely cosmetic did kind of kill my motivation. Maybe that's another quick point I can talk about. Hot take time. I'm not sure I ever really liked how so much content was made to be purely cosmetic. Maybe it's just because I never experienced this until WoW, but I'm more used to gear visually representing how strong you are rather than just looking cool. Because that is what I was doing, and I still looked like a fucking Chad. It'd be really cool to run past someone and see that they have all of this new gear, but what actually ends up happening is I see a night elf with her tits out trying to sell me her OnlyFans. Now, I could be completely wrong about this, but there are over 20 years of updates and expansions, and unless there is some special event where the old dungeons are actually scaled correctly, it's just mindlessly insta-killing everything. It seems like a shame that so much content is basically dead and areas barren. In my time playing, I only really explored BFA and Dragonflight. There was never really much reason or incentive to explore other places unless I wanted a specific transmog. There were times where I just explored for the hell of it, and I thought to myself how cool playing through this would have been, but it's like it's just been forgotten. I would have really liked...
I wonder like how could they make the old world more relevant? Should it be scaled up or something to like the same difficulty as newer zones? Yeah, all the math for housing coming out next week. Oh, you mean that? That is the hard question. That is the hard question, if it's gonna go up more or not, Jim. I'm not sure. I think it's, I don't know. Well, it can be if you crow me. Yeah, but I mean, like, then it's only 10 levels below max, right? I mean, like... Classic would have blown this guy's mind, yeah. I don't know what they can do with the open world to make it more integrated into the game. I guess they are working on it right now, but... Because the content will always be one-shottable. Like, you just run through it and don't really experience it, but... Are we meant to? The problem, Emo, is that they are gaming the game to collectors, transmoggers, and people who play Final Fantasy 14. So yeah, they are taking everything from WoW XP by XP. Yeah. I don't quite understand. Chromie time shouldn't lock you out at level. Should be able to play through every X-Pack scaled. Yeah. Probably, yeah. If you want to play the eras basically as they were and want to experience most of the story, Chromie kind of works, but you need to want alts and be interested in storylines. Yeah, you need to do it on multiple alts then. Like one story per alt. I don't know how fast you level, but that is good at least. There is kind of an option, but there is no, like, should you be incentivized to go back and kill Ragnaros at level 80 in the War Within for some reason? Maybe you could integrate all old dungeons and raids to maybe like a plus 10 key for those that want to do those dungeons without one-shotting them. Yeah, something. A lobby game based in fancy transmog and things without a deep connection like used to be. Great story, living world. Yeah, it is catered to a lot of collecting now, I feel like, as well. The summer event had a glimpse of old zones and the raids being populated again. That can be a start of how to bring people back, but couldn't even be permanent. Yeah, the mount event, you mean, when people will, or transmog event, whatever, you got extra drop rate and people were in the old zones. We have time walking. That is actually true. We have time walking, which kind of is only the dungeons though, but oh no, it's the raid as well, but yeah, that is actually true. And it competes with the strategy of classics remix releases. I guess remix is kind of going back to experience other expansions though. Like you have normal, heroic and such, keep those for farmers, but add an M+ mode for those that want to experience like it was in the past. Yeah. Maybe that would be it. But now, when I think about it again, they are including old content dungeons in M+ rotations, right? And are they not even gonna go back to like Wrath or something in Midnight for the M+ rotation? Time walking is almost one-shotting. Yeah, you just run through. Yeah, but it's only one or two. Yeah. So it takes a lot of long time until you experience all of them. But then you don't really have the background story of them either, I guess. But in classic as remix event, yeah, maybe that happens. Let's continue watching.
Like, if there was more of a reason to go back to older expansions, I mean, obviously I could make a new character and level through a specific expansion, but just like when I leveled BFA, it would feel like a single player game instead of an MMO until the latest content is reached, since that's where the majority of the players are. But even then, it feels sort of pointless since you can literally pay just to skip it all anyway. Was that even really a hot take? I don't know. Now,
pay to win.
My next reason. I feel like maybe I started too late. When I first heard about WoW in the early 2000s, I always imagined that it was a game where player interaction was at the center of it all. I'd heard stories about how you would meet other players naturally in the game, join a guild, organize when you're gonna do a raid, all meet up on the day, jump in a call and send it. So for a game that seemed so rooted in player interaction, I was somewhat surprised by the lack of it. As I mentioned before, this is partly because I was forced into dead content where it was super rare to see another player. And if I wanted to join a raid, a dungeon, or have something crafted, I didn't need to look for people or even talk at all. You literally just click a button in a menu and that's it. But then again, I noticed that a lot of players aren't really interested in interacting anyway. And while I did find some really cool players, people just seemed to be locked in, racing to get to the end game as fast as possible. And some of them had very little patience for new players. However, I do think that I had a very different experience than the average player. This is because I'd managed to build a community from my YouTube videos. And once I had this community of people to play with, it was some of the most fun that I have had in a multiplayer game.
And that does not everyone have, of course. Not everyone have the community from YouTube, but it's a problem, of course, if you're a new player coming into the game and you can't see any other players because nobody is playing that type of content. Like, then you feel alone in an MMO. Like, it feels... Even if you don't play together with other people, seeing random people in the world is just nice for some reason. And that you can even feel like when you go to old zones in the game, it's so rare like that you see someone, but when you see someone, you kind of like think like, what the hell is that person doing here? Like, it's definitely, that's a problem, I guess. React content, yeah, we're checking out why I quit WoW as a new player. The thing is, in WoW, the end game is more important than the journey for a lot of people. Yeah, that is the case nowadays. Absolutely. The journey isn't that long either to get to the end. It's quite quick. So everybody just rushes it, like, real quick. I think this is a bit of key of the problem. Leveling is there just because it always has been there. It's just a time obstacle to limit max level tunes for players. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I missed about my TBC glory days until I joined this community. That is lovely, mister, that you feel like that. But leveling is the most fun for some people. Leaving them behind is a huge mistake. Yeah. A lot of people love to level, of course, and I don't know how the game would be without leveling. But maybe I don't know, like, it's still like if you're a new player coming into WoW, a huge game, you kind of want to see other people when you play. Should you force everybody to level in like a very few amount of zones and only do like 10 levels, or because now it's all spread out and everyone doing dungeons, different dungeons, time walking dungeons, random dungeons. They buy boosts, level boosts, they quest. I don't know, like, it's so many options maybe. So more like player who's like already leveled a lot of alts, they probably don't do like the quests most of the time, I would guess. They don't spawn up in Dragonflight, or in this case BFA, and just do the storyline. Like, that's just the first player thing to do, kinda. I would have quit WoW months ago if I wasn't here with you guys, so you are the reason my other games aren't being played. That's lovely, mister. Lovely to hear that. Nothing can beat classic experience because it has future than retail one. Just think of it honestly. For me, retail isn't my main goal to play and trying to enjoy it, but rather using it as an investment for play classic, because gold to buy token for game time, so I can have time for classic stuff. I see, Jacker. Interesting. Other MMO have this problem solved without a hit shield on. In Guild Wars, your level is matched to the zone automatically, so you can do max level stuff in every zone. Going to a starting zone to do quest, there's still rewards you properly. Final Fantasy gives you endgame rewards for participating in mentor activities. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If they scale everything so you can do old content on if you're incentivized to do like old content on your mains, high level mains. Final Fantasy way to make old content relevant is not perfect, but having something is better than nothing. Yeah, exactly. We just do dungeons, preferably when time walking on. Exactly, Fruitbat, exactly. So new players will probably not see a lot of experienced players in the beginning. Also love to annoy the crap out of you guys. That we know, mister. Pay to win and level boost destroy the player community. Maybe it did. But also the fact that in Classic it took you, how many hours did it take you, like back in vanilla to level? Days of playing, 100 hours from 1 to max level. Now it takes, for some players, 2 hours maybe? I don't know, but you can do it really fast, of course, and not so fast, but it's just a rush to get up. There is nothing you can do while leveling that is worth it. It's just nice, like you just want to get to max level. Because there's no point in doing any content as lower level. And you can design content around older zones. Housing might reinvigorate older zones because people have to complete quests to get them. Yeah, to get items. Yeah, I hope so as well, Clony. I hope so as well. And people will be gathering now at least. I don't know if that's a thing, but maybe they will at least fly around. Leveling is completely pointless for players that aren't new. Yeah, exactly. I think unless you like it. Like, I don't like leveling, so I would rather, of course, get max level instantly, but I don't know how that would be for the game. Blizzard made an active decision to keep leveling short to one expansion instance. They created this environment where you see nobody intentionally. Yeah, but they're trying to make it a little bit better, I guess, because they force like every new player comes in and will do Dragonflight now, like that expansion. It's not spread over all the places at least, but I'm not sure. Vanilla took me months to get to max, literally months. Loved it though. Yeah, exactly. That was a journey. Now it's just a rush to max. Leveling is trying to AFK in time as much possible. True. What bothers me is that this discussion always results around, oh, we don't know what to do. It's so hard to get players to play content that isn't relevant anymore, when most other MMOs already have a solution for this, and WoW is just too stuck in their ways to adapt. Yeah, I guess. I don't know the perfect solution, but integrated some kind of endgame content in old zones. But what would it be? Because you have like collecting stuff in old zones. It will tank all prices because Goldmaker can make as many farmers, crafters, concrafters as they want. Exactly, so that wouldn't work. Aren't you leveling like a Suna? No. I don't think so. They improved the scaling of zones so you're not in instance when you hop into Chrome time. Yeah, that you could do as well. Yeah. But isn't that a bit like Remix? You still need a power gain reason to play at 80, and this will eventually bring people to not invite leveling people because weaker in the endgame content. This already happens for a couple of high level. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's very hard. Of course, you would get power at 80. You would be stronger than lower leveling people, but I don't know if you need to invite them. I don't know. I guess it depends. If it's not hard content. I guess. Yeah, make old content rewarding for everybody in a way, yeah. Let's continue watching a bit, guys, so we can get it.
I would usually stream when I played, and because of this, I found cool people that were more than happy to carry me through dungeons and raids and wouldn't get tilted since I was absolute dog shit.
Streamer privileges, guys. It's OP to utilize. It's OP to utilize. Now, but that is one lovely thing with this, to have a community that you can play with, of course, and sometimes get absolutely boosted by, but that is just a big plus for me. But yeah.
Think that without my YouTube community, my WoW experience would have been completely different. Because of them, I was allowed to struggle and learn during dungeons and raids instead of having to go off and study mechanics before I even stepped foot in a raid.
Exactly.
I remember that one of my favorite bosses was Razgir. I genuinely had so much fun fighting the stupid purple dragon because in the beginning I got absolutely stomped, but each fight I would learn more and more mechanics until eventually, instead of being the first to die, I was one of the last. And to think if I just had the regular player experience without the help of my YouTube community, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to play like that, and I wouldn't have had anywhere near as much fun. So to go back to my point, I do think that I joined too late, and that the way players interact with each other has changed. But I don't fully see this as a WoW problem, because I see it in other games that I play as well.
Yeah.
I think that it's a change in mentality as people play any game for a long time. I imagine that the majority of the current WoW player base are more experienced players, and it's easy to forget what it's like to be a noob. I got super lucky with somewhat artificially finding a community, and if I had to do it naturally, probably would have been a lot more difficult. So, why did I eventually call it quits? So it was a combination of all the points I mentioned before. For me personally, a great game needs a good balance of gameplay, story, and world building. While the gameplay is really fun, the others is where it starts to lack for me. I know that WoW has a great story and so many cool places to explore, but it just sucks that the game doesn't really give you the chance to experience them in their best form. I think that it'd be cool if each new expansion story interconnected with the old ones at least a little bit, to give context to the previous stories, maybe know what happened, and to make the zones still relevant. Also, since I started Dragonflight quite late, the third season was already starting, and by the time I grinded out the Mythic Plus and raids, the new expansion date had already been named, and all of my awesome gear was basically going to become useless.
Yep.
I didn't really see the point in continuing at that point when I was just going to have to restart in a month or so. I noticed that T-Mog and mount farming is huge. For some players, it's all they do. I was never super interested in cosmetics, and farming them doesn't really feel fun or engaging. But does that mean I hate WoW or think that it's a bad game? Yeah, absolutely not. Because if it sure had some awesome moments, like getting a new best in slot item, or finally defeating a raid I've been trying for ages, or winning the Trial of Style and definitely not losing every time. Those moments really made the game amazing. Honestly, I really feel like I did exactly what I wanted to do, and now I'm ready to move on. And while I might not be playing now, I'm sure that Gaz will find himself in the future zug-zugging once again. But until then, Loktar Ogar or some shit. Now, this will probably be my last World of Warcraft video for a while, but I want to say thank you to everyone for watching my videos, even with my horrific upload.
What can you do to keep the gear and stuff relevant to the next expansion? Can you solve that even? Like, is it annoying that you have to restart character progression every expansion or not? I feel like that's not a problem for me, but also that is just like that is just how it's always been, and I'm used to it, right? To restart whenever a new expansion comes. But maybe, of course, if you come in late in an expansion and you gear up and then you have a new expansion, then you instantly get reset back to 0, but that's just unfortunate, I guess. Isn't that the problem with literally any progression game? Yeah, maybe. But it's a bit fun as well. Like, I don't know if it's a... Yeah, all this complaining about community and not a word about guild. It's an MMO. Yeah. It's about join a guild. Yeah. But like when you're a new player, it's hard to do that instantly. Like, you can't open the game, join a guild, and the guild is friendly and help you with stuff. That is something you can find after a while. But it's not like you will get that instantly as a new player. That is something you will get after a while if you're lucky. Like, if you want that. And of course, players' mentality of hating on new players when they fail to do a kick or not allowing players to fail, it's a problem. But also, like, if you go into a raid, I don't know, like, you don't expect everybody to know. I don't know how it is, what you expect, really. I'm not the one hating, I think. So I don't really know. I mean, imagining a game where you get bis gear from level 1 and don't change it, you just run through a bunch of dungeons and just kill stuff, Diablo 3. Yeah, that wouldn't work either. Absolutely not. Actually, it's super easy, tons of friendly leveling guilds. Yeah, but imagine you're like a new player, then you don't even know about guilds, maybe. You need a bunch... You need to bunch all the newbies together somehow, so they need each other. No idea how, though. Yeah, that would be good as well. Like, if you put all of the new players together and let them explore the game, like, without having very experienced players who just try to rush the game as fast as possible. I don't enjoy leveling, but I'd rather go through it, have it longer but with depth. If it's all well done, I can accept parts I don't like the most. Yeah, but it's like also when you're up leveling your 12th character, it's kind of boring to do the leveling process again. So it's hard. Who do you cater to? I guess. Like, yeah. If we do community runs, we either time it and be like, yes, or we fail, we laugh, we find out what we were wrong and try again without flaming. Exactly, and that's the beautiful thing about this. And like when we played and when I started playing Mythic Plus now, it didn't matter if you fail, right? Because nobody will be mad at you in the community. But if you queue up with randoms, it's more, you're more afraid to fail because you know that they will hate on you, or like, you know it's your fault and that feels bad. So it's like, and probably get hate. And first of all, you need to read guides and download a bunch of add-ons. Luckily, we're getting rid of that freaking add-ons now, at least. So that we love. That we love. There's a filter, social and leveling. Yeah. Maybe for Mythics, they should make a separate look for group for learning. I think they have that now. Or like you can put it, you can title it that at least. So that is good. I have another simple reason to play WoW is a remedy to not play toxic competitive games like LoL, CS2, Marvel. Yeah, that is way more toxic. Like playing CS is like crazy. I agree, most of the problem is Blizzard engagement and FOMO strategy that gets in the way of the design way too much. Yeah. Yeah. You don't enjoy leveling, so you get a one character to max level and get a 5% bonus to Warband. Then you get heirloom gear for another 20. Then you get Lee Mix and Chromie time. And if it's still too much for you, farm gold for 2 hours and buy a WoW token to get a level boost. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So he's like yeah. It is like there are solutions and you level fast now. You do. Like, absolutely. Leveling scales. If you have 0 max characters, you level slow. Have 10 alts, you level way faster. True. There also another thing that keeps new players away is the fact, as of now, you need a lot of external resource to learn the game. Exactly. You need a lot of external resources. 1 second. Yeah, you need all of the add-ons and stuff and know all of the strategies before you go in, because otherwise somebody would scream at you. New player realms should not be allowed to have alts on first characters only and have bonus stats for the main character. Maybe that would be a thing as well. New players is just like one character, and then when you feel like it, you could transfer it away or something. So you actually play with new players, and because then experienced players could still make a character and play there, but then they know that they will play with new players, right? So they wouldn't be screaming at them. And if you could only have one character, then you transfer it off when you are more like when you know more and have more skills. I don't know, that's maybe a solution that would be good. There was Totbot and MMO champion from the beginning of WoW. There were all these important external resources. Yeah, but it has gotten to an extreme level of needing all of those add-ons before you even can go into a dungeon. Toxicity is also a matter of funneling everyone to endgame. You have 3-6 months per season to get your instance portal, to turn the keys dance, and cutting edge. Exactly. It can't, like, some people, of course, you don't want to waste an hour in a dungeon because you're playing with a new person. That's not for everyone. And then they get tilted because they have to waste a lot of time because they have a limited time to play and they have 2 billion things to do, maybe. So that is, of course, a thing that make people tilt. New realms should only allow players with 100% brand new accounts. When you make your first tune on that account, when you make your first tune on that account, you're only allowed to make them on those servers first. Yeah, I guess. And then you can transfer away when you have some more knowledge. I don't think it's white or black. Leveling doesn't matter to most because it isn't inherently fun. Yeah, that some enjoy it as it is, but it's obvious at this point that something should change. And I don't mean this change as 100% to remove it, but something about it. Yeah. So people are forced to play fast and push. If we had more time, people would be more chilling and plus. Yeah, maybe that as well. But also, everyone is so incentivized to push for the higher level keys. That is, of course, has to be harder. Otherwise, it doesn't matter, I guess. But, like, you don't go in a +2 when you have max gear to chill play. Most people don't, of course, because like you're incentivized to play and get to as high level as possible and just get max rewards. Newcomer realms with extra stats on can't really work because people would exploit it for raid to world first. Yeah, but you cannot do that, of course, on that realm then, or something. It has to be rules that... Also, even though I was in a nice guild, no one had the real patience to teach me. I was kicked from raids when I didn't know what to do because I didn't watch 20 videos in advance or have weak aura. I really hated it, almost quit. And if not for gold making, I would have left. Yeah, I see. Who cares about the majority? The majority isn't important. The individual's experience is what is important. Like, the thing that is most important for the game is to get new players into the game that will stay and play the game, because eventually the game will die if it's just a bunch of boomers or people who have played it for a long time like we have, because we can only drop off. We can come back, but we can only get less. So we have to get way more newer players into the game than people who drops off. And we should try to cater to the newer players while still having the game being good for older like players who have played for a long time. But the priority should be to make the game good for new players so they can get into the game and stay for a long time. Like, that is the only thing. That is the only way to make this game sustainable and playable in another 20 years. If we don't get new players in, we are screwed. So we need to cater to them. And yeah, I think that's really important. I think they're working on that now. So they're gonna redo some. They're gonna redo some starter zone, right? Exile's Reach for Midnight to make a better story of it or something. I think. They're removing add-ons, which is a big W for new players. Like, so good. This change is so good, I love it. And also making the classes what it looks like simpler to play without having 2 billion buttons maybe to press, making them easier. Which, of course, will impact players who have played the game for long and they might think this will suck. I think this will be good in the end, but we will have a little bit of a time to get there, I guess, without the add-ons and with less spells and maybe, yeah. We will see what happens, but I think it's a good thing overall. Absolutely. Absolutely. But of course, people who play the game are afraid of the game getting worse. The players who have played the game for long, of course, is afraid of the game becoming boring and too easy maybe or something. I don't know. But I don't think it will happen. I think it will end up being really good. I think so. The add-ons and needing to watch videos, etc. is why I stopped raiding. I remember the most satisfaction my guild got in original Kata was figuring out fights. Yeah, exactly. And that's like... that's a problem, of course. But now, yeah, that's a problem, of course. I dislike Exile's Reach. It was a horrible choice. The original starting race zones should just all been revamped to better help new players while keeping the aesthetic of the race you choose. Yeah, you have to do Exile's Reach on your first character per account. I think that's it. Then you can skip it. But yeah. But I don't know. That's probably good though that everyone is packed in there at one place on the first character maybe. Maybe it makes it more alive. Maybe it does. Perhaps they should add a preview vids of talent trees from all classes they choose, similar to LoL when you pick champ, and it will showcase the abilities and how it looks like. Yeah. Yeah. It's very hard to say, and like
schedule.
This is problems like that is hard to solve, I guess. Guys, we did watch Rooks. Make sure you go and leave the video a like and show some love to Rooks, if I'm saying it correctly. And yeah, thank you for the great content. Very interesting video. Very, very interesting video. In my days, the raid leader did 20 videos and guides and explained and guide the raid through the bosses. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Did they recently change that? I remember watching Day 9 to do a playthrough on 100% new account sometimes during DF, and he was able to do the original raid starting zone right away. But was he on the same Battle.net? Because then that's probably why. Exas for each and all the other starting zones suffer from the endgame hype. New players are shifted to endgame. To the latest expansion, nobody knows who they are fighting for. Yeah, that is true. Imagine making a movie that 100% of humanity can like. It's just impossible. You need choices, and some will like it and some not. And I think, honestly, leveling is a pretty iconic part of WoW, so I'd keep it. But again, you can't force a not designed part of the game and expect people to like it just because some do. No, of course. I don't think leveling is a big problem. I just think it should be good. Like, yeah, of course. I like that you can do it fast, but I just want new players to feel like they are in a living world when they log in, kinda. Extra long stream today? Actually, I don't think so, but we will check it for now, Coco. Nice to see you. I think a lot of new players would join if they got rid of the subscription model, which isn't that bad, but it's scary for paying to play. Exactly! And that it is. And honestly, like, it's not that expensive, in my opinion, the subscription. Maybe you have to pay for other stuff, or have to, you don't have to, but probably a lot of people pay for other stuff as well in the game. But like, I don't think that the subscription model in World of Warcraft is that expensive. Like, if you compare it to another game that's releasing now, I don't know, what does it cost to buy a new game like Call of Duty or any other game? Isn't that like $100 now? Like, insanely expensive. That's like 8 months of playing WoW consistently instead of buying like Call of Duty. And it, like, the amount of content that you get for playing WoW, if you play it non-stop for 8 months, is like a lot compared to, like, do people even buy like Call of Duty or any game like that to play it for 8 months? Like, I have not ever done that. Every game I have purchased like that, but that's just me though, I've got bored of really quick and stopped playing, because they are also like, it's like, they are always games that you get tired of really quick. Yeah, you have to pay the expansion as well though. Yeah, that is true. That is true. You have to pay the expansion. It's cheap to get awesome entertainment out of it. Yeah, it's a bit weird. We have the subs, but at the same time, all these free-to-play microtransactions. Yeah, it's a bit weird, of course. Like, I just think like the subscription model sounds more scary than it is. Because if you take other games, for example, I don't know, Call of Duty is the only one coming to my mind now, like any game. You buy it for $80 or $100. And are you gonna play it then for the same equivalent of how much WoW you get for $80? If we not talk about the expansion then, because that is a one-time thing for a longer period, so we would have to split that out to the amount of months, I guess. But like, if you play that, would you play that game of COD then for that $100? For that full time before WoW would cost the same amount without purchasing another game that you also have to pay $100 or whatever, less maybe, but $100 is probably a lot. But I feel like it sounds scary because you pay monthly, but also if you were to be a gamer that does not play WoW, if you're into other games, you probably spend a lot on that as well. Like, you probably spend a lot on other games if you're not playing WoW. So it's not like... Oh. It's not that expensive, I think, compared to other games. And since the sub is still like $15, it hasn't really gone up a lot compared to other like games and expansions, I guess. If everything was in the game, it'd be fine, but yeah, but I have to pay €78 per mount. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you don't have to, but the mount is a bit pay to win, which is bad. It shouldn't be pay to win stuff, of course. Yeah, other games also have stuff that you can pay for battle pass and stuff. Blizzard just wants it all. They have the sub model, the full price model, and the shop exclusive items. Emo is too much. Yeah, but it's hard, you know, like, they gotta, like, it's hard to not have the in-game shop, I guess, because it probably makes a lot of money. Because every game has that. Some kind of thing that people that play can spend money on. I don't know, like, would they be limited otherwise? They would be so limited to how much they make, but then they would be more incentivized to get new players in, maybe. Here's the math. An average player who played since 2020 to 2025 and bought all expansions spent a total of €1,075. But is that a lot or not? €1,000 for playing for 5 years? I like to obtain stuff in game rather than buy it for dollars. Yeah, exactly. You still can by farming gold, but still, yes. COD literally have paywall weapons blueprints that are big sometimes. Yeah, I'm sorry, like, I just said COD because I don't even play COD. I don't know how it works. It was just one game that came to my mind. €1,000 for 5 years. I quit WoW and played Diablo Immortal for like 6 months. I've spent over like 5 grand. Yeah, that is a lot. I support you fully. Yeah, for 5. But €1,000 for 5, that would be equivalent of buying 10 different, or 9, maybe not. You spend on subscriptions on WoW in 12 months. You spend. Yeah, so if no sub, how they're gonna get the same revenue in? They're already charging for some cosmetics and extras. Yeah, yeah. I pay more money for Warhammer in a year. It's not that it's too expensive to afford it. It's that it's not delivering value. I spent £100 and deleted the game because I got broke. Yeah. I wouldn't mind if they remove subscription and add more microtransaction stuff, since I don't buy that shit. Yeah, that would be but the thing is, if they remove the sub, they would probably have to. Then they would implement more pay to win stuff, I guess, to force people to buy stuff. So that €1,075 is the bare minimum. You do end up buying a token, a mount here and there, cosmetics, and I starting in August. I'm in €350 without realizing. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I doubt that other games is a lot cheaper unless it's free-to-play games, like really good free-to-play games, like playing League, for example. In my opinion, then, like, that is actually good games. Not that I particularly enjoy it that much at the moment, but like League of Legends, really good game, free-to-play. Counter-Strike, really good game. I think you have to purchase it for like $15 or whatever. You don't have to spend any more games. Yeah, Dota is free to play. Like, but those games are not pay to win either, and they are still making a lot of money. League is the best example on how it could be. Exactly. League is not pay to win at all, and they make so much money from just cosmetic stuff. Does Brutosaur count as pay to win? I would almost say so, because it is actually improving your gameplay a lot. You are actually getting substantially or a little bit better by having the Bruto. So I would call it a little bit pay to win, yes. And usually on those games, new content actually works at release. Yeah. Those games is like 2 of the ones, but I don't play other games really. I just think of like League and CS as two really good games that is basically free to play. And they are actually really good games. And there probably are others that I don't play, because... Oh. But like, they are really, really good games. But then you have, in CS, you have the fucking cases and shit that people gamble away their money on, but that is optional. And in League, I guess you have kind of the same. You have skins, that is very optional. You even get skins while playing now, quite a lot. You have some pass that you can buy to get extra rewards, but it's all optional. Then we already have pay-to-win content. Yeah, we have pay-to-win, but it's very limited in WoW, the pay-to-win. But not in the fact that you can buy tokens, which gives you gold, which you can buy endgame content, finishing endgame content. But in my world, pay-to-win isn't really paying to get... it is, I guess, like, you can pay to kill the last boss on Mythic in the raid, and you get the achievement. But pay to win for me is more of like, you pay and your character gets stronger, so that you have it easier than other players who does not pay, and you become like better when you are playing the game. And that is the Bruto, for example. You get the Bruto and you can cancel scan, undercut faster, you can buy stuff when you're out in the world that you forgot, you can do whatever with the Bruto, right? It's better, it saves you time, but you also get a bit better when you're competing on the auction house with the Bruto. It's not only like convenience, I would say. So... WoW is almost free to play if you can make a WoW token a month, which isn't hard. Yeah, but it's also like, if you hate making gold, then it's not worth it compared to what you could get IRL. For most people that plays the game, I guess. I don't think Bruto has a pay to win. It's more a convenient way to access the auction house. Yeah, but I feel like it is a bit pay to win sometimes. Congrats, Ander. You can make a WoW token in less than a week. Yeah. I don't know if they would ever do this, but imagine they remove subscription but keep game tokens, so you can still buy gold from Blizzard with it, but you can also sell it to get IRL money. Yeah, that will never happen. But imagine if you're a mog farmer and you have to go to closest mail or auction house to clear inventory. Yeah, exactly. It's pay to win because you saved, but it's also pay to convenience because you save time. But yeah, it's also pay to win because you make more gold per time spent. So in that case, yeah. I think the issue that messes everything up is simple boosting services. They should be banned and the game would reset properly. Yeah, me particularly, I don't have that big of a problem with the subscription model. But now I don't even pay for the game because I pay with gold. But that is because I love to play the gold game. But also the subscription hasn't really for me felt that more expensive, because I usually compare it with other games that I've been playing, that I've been buying for a lot of money, that I always quit playing because I get bored of them within a month, probably even faster than that. Like the games that has no, like, I don't know, they are just maybe really fun in the beginning, but you get bored of them. As WoW, I feel like it's an infinite game that is forever going to be fun for me, even if I have been taking a lot of breaks in the past. And then you don't have to subscribe, of course. It's always like a fun game, and I don't know. So if I compare it to other games, like when I bought Diablo, for example, I played the first game, finished the campaign, got so bored of it, like stopped playing. That was very expensive compared to WoW. So, but I of course don't want to say that subscription is the best method, because I also think that subscription model is bad for getting new players in, because it's not common to have subscription models anymore in games. It's scary for people, of course. Even if they would just need to buy 1 month, which is cheap, to try the game, it's still scary because you get instantly the feeling when you gotta play WoW that, okay, I'm gonna pay for this for a year. You don't think of it as I'm gonna test it for a month for $15, I feel like. Well, they make about 144 mil every month from just WoW subs every month, so I have a hard time seeing them making it free to play. Yeah, the only option they would make to make it free to play if those 144 million could easily be recoverable and get way more by some other strategy. Like replacing it by getting it free to play to get more players in that definitely will buy something that is more worth than subs. With 12 million back in early days, do we even need new players? Need the old ones to come back? Yeah, but the old ones can never become more. That is the thing. They can always only drop off, and then the game will die. We need new players in the game. What WoW is going for it is a lot of those others do not, is the fact that it truly doesn't have one specific endgame playstyle. You have dozens of different styles you can choose from, unlike a game like CS2 or League. Yeah, exactly. And it's like a really big world and you can do whatever in WoW, yeah. I think the really limited trial is also not helping to bring new players, exactly. But the problem is then that if it's not... it maybe shouldn't be limited. You should maybe get that up to 70 and then you can play the game. But then you would have us exploiting being able to do that. So it's hard as well. At least giving a player a chance to buy token by farming gold within the game. The more you play, the more you stay. Yeah. A new player, a player who didn't play for a good while, at least before, could send a support request for a couple of days of game time for testing. Yeah, but that most people don't know, right? That is a trick in the book. Like, but that most people don't know. But it's very interesting discussion. Like, I love it, and it's of course extremely hard to make it. I tried to lure into WoW 2 friends. Both of them didn't even consider it until I said I can pay for the sub and the expansion with gold. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But then, like, they probably didn't like the game enough. Because an expansion is nothing really weird. Because you get a lot of new content out of it. It's like... Now I'm bringing back COD again. I don't even know if it costs money. But that is like playing COD... Modern Warfare 2 versus Modern Warfare 3. You have to buy the game again. You don't get it for free. So it's basically just because it's the same game but you build on top of it. The expansion is not really it's not really weird that you have to pay for the expansion. It's like buying a new game, but you still have your old stuff. But maybe you should have an expensiver sub and no expansion costs, or an expensiver expansion cost and no sub. But I don't know. I have no idea what the best solution would be, because 3 months sub paid for new accounts, just bought expansion. Also, you would get 3 months by just buying the expansion. Yeah. It's really, really, really hard. Things can't be overwhelming as well. Let games be games and let them be simple and narrowed. Yeah, but I'm just like, I know that it's... I just have the feeling sometimes that people think it's so incredibly expensive to play this game versus other games, which I maybe do not think, but maybe I'm wrong as well. Like, I might be wrong as well on that, of course. But I just feel like it's not that expensive because of the sub, because if you compare it to other games, people buy more new games, I think. Oh, but it's interesting discussion, of course. Just give free expansion with 1 year subscription. Easy, doesn't allow to buy 1 year in subscription with WoW tokens, only cash. And if you don't want monthly free, you can get it with tokens, but not expansion. Yeah. There are solutions, absolutely. And then they would secure a 1 year sub as well, which they love. They love selling the 6 and 1 year month subs. That they do. Because then they have locked in a sub for a year. That is like insanely good for them. So, no, but it's really interesting, guys. But it's a hard problem. Yeah, sure, it's those not so interested players that would maybe try. Some stay, some go. In League, this works so well. Just download and try. But I feel, wow, it's hard to get a friend play with you, and the current trial isn't even showing the real. Exactly, and you can't really play with your friend if they make a trial account, because what you're gonna do? Level 1, level to 20 together? That is so... Like, if I were to get a friend in to play WoW, and they would do a trial account, and I would play with them, it would just be so... boring for me, I guess, to play level 20. I don't know. I feel like you can't play with them really. You would just make a new level to 20, and then just done. Oh, but the thing is, you can't have free stuff. But try to start any hobby on less than 100. Exactly. But there's some reason that's the sub model is very scary, because people don't watch it as trying the game for $15. I think they immediately watch, this will cost me $150 a year or whatever. Playing to level 20 is essentially just doing tutorial island. Yeah, and how fun is that for a player who has done it 50 times? Level 20 trial account made sense in vanilla, exactly, when 60 was max. Now put it maybe to level 70 if 80 is max, but you still have to limit them so we can't abuse it for stuff, I guess. And you can't give players a free subscription to try the game for a month, because then we would get the free subscription on new accounts every month and abuse it for something in the game. To make that unsustainable, I guess. So it's always like, it's the hard part. Like, if you can't only give it to the players that you want to give it to, because you're gonna need to give it to everybody. Yeah, exactly. 1 to 20 as a new player in vanilla, that took time, and that was hard and engaging and like lots of fun. Maybe it's fun now as well, but it's not as engaging and not as long time, and it's so straightforward and so easy. In vanilla, that was a complete like thing to get to 20 as a new player from level 1. No quest help. Like, the issue is starting a subscription does not guarantee access to the latest expansion. Yeah, but you should like the game as well before maybe buying the expansion as a new player. I don't know. Oh, it's hard, but very interesting at least. And I don't know what the best solution is, but I feel like they are at least working on getting newer players in, which makes me happy. Because that is what I think is very important for the game. There is more thing that I can limit for us to not abuse the free trial other than limiting to level 20. Yes, but also would you limit a new player then from doing actually nice stuff that they would like to try? Is Twitch chat faster than YouTube? If you mean if it's more people writing, then yes. But if it's faster, no, maybe I am just missed the messages. Sorry, Girish. I'm confident housing will bring a nice amount of people back and new players. Yeah, my girlfriend has never played WoW, but she's getting into it because she played Sims, and housing is perfect. Exactly, and that will probably be really fun for her, and she will most likely try out other parts of the game, maybe collecting stuff. Like, she will maybe have to run a dungeon to get the decor, maybe. I don't know how it works. Sorry, Girish. Don't be afraid of spamming the same message again if I don't see it. I'm sorry, sometimes I'm bad. Back when I started, I was just fooling around and exploring the world. Fart song for like yeah. What does Final Fantasy do? Don't they have a bigger cap? I don't know. I have never played that game. She's ready to collect mounts, pets, and make gold. Yep. Was with heavy social aspect restrictions though, right? In years. That was in WoW as well when you played 1 to 20, but you could still play with someone if they invited you or something. Mythic raid access, locked by expansion or subscription, story content is available. Yeah, that could be a way as well. Zombies are well, love conversation in the evening with you. Yeah, thank you. I love it as well. It's so fun, guys. And we will try to do more reacts, or I will. And don't be afraid of linking react content in the reacts here. Like, I'm more than happy to take any ideas. And we see if I watch them. Not guaranteed, of course, but I am not the best at this, so I love it if you give me ideas, of course. And don't forget the 200k in giveaway in Discord as well. But you can't do the same kind of trial on WoW because how leveling works on WoW. Yeah, it works for Final Fantasy because you're forced to do the story from start to end. Okay. I see. But guys, it is sadly that time of the day now again for me to say goodbye. Some Donkin magically appeared. It did, Bakuto, but I'm actually gonna go now. Sadly. But it was fun to do some react and discuss about this. Very nice discussion, guys. I happy about that, and it's always interesting to dig deeper to see what some actual solutions would be. Some different takes, of course. Much love, guys. If you're not in the Discord, check out the Discord, !Discord. It's probably in the description in YouTube, I hope. If you want to support me a little bit extra, check out the Patreon. I will be back tomorrow streaming after work again, same time roughly. So I will see you then. And yeah, my eyes glowed up when the Donkin arrived. That's true. But guys, much love. See you tomorrow. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. And yeah, much love. Goodbye.